Hi, sixth graders. I'm going to show you how to access your essay assessment and also the directions and different tools I've given you here to use for that. So first you're going to find your core. I'm just going to use core 1 as an example here. Find your core in Google Classroom. I have posted the assignment here with only 2 things in it. The only 2 things that are in here are your directions and then the document that you each get to put your essay in. So follow the steps on the directions first before you start even writing your essay. So you're going to open this. I do have a few copies of this on my desk as well if you would like a paper copy. So with this comes the rubric and what is exactly expected for a beginning, developing, proficient, and exceeding. If you want to do the exceeding, let me know. I can get that for you when I come back on Monday if you would like to do that. So your task is you're going to write a persuasive argumentative essay about which type of economic system you think is the best. You can use the graphic organizers that I'm going to show you in a little bit to help you. These will be on my desk. There will be 2 different types, and I'll show you those in just a little bit. Your questions that you're going to answer is what type of economic system would be the best, why would it be the best, and then how are people impacted by that economic system and what they do. So here are your directions. You first will need to write your essay in Write to Learn. Okay, you guys have all used this tool. I know Mrs. Wellhoff uses it. So to access Write to Learn, you need to go to our 6th grade website. You're going to go to Mrs. Wellhoff's core, and Write to Learn is down here. Okay, so you're going to use Write to Learn to access your, I don't think I can log in, but yeah, to access your prompt. So if you do not have the prompt from me, and it should be called economics research paper, if you do not have that prompt, please let me know because that means your name is not on my class list and it needs to be. So if it's not there, you can write me a message through Google Classroom or have Mrs. Vermeer text me. Okay? Then when you write, you're going to go through the writing process, right? You've done the writing process with Mrs. Wellhoff several times. Make sure you have these things. Okay? You also need to include 10 of the 12 vocabulary words in your essay and use them appropriately. So you need to make sure they're used correctly. This shouldn't be too hard since 7 of them are different types of economies or the economic systems. So you should have 7 of them right there. Maybe you need to explain why you wouldn't use one of the other types of economies to help you use that word, okay, through your arguments. Maybe in your reasons you explain, I would not want a command economy because, okay? That's just an example for you. When you are finished writing this in Write to Learn and it says that you've gotten a 3 or a 4 in your Write to Learn, you can copy and paste it into Google Classroom. Make sure it's organized well. Make sure your spelling mistakes are taken care of. Okay, I do not expect anything less than what Mrs. Wellhoff would accept. So please, please, please make sure this is your best work, okay? Okay, this is going to be due Wednesday, April 10. I think some of you will be able to fly through this, and some of you just need to take a little bit of time. So take your time. If you need that time, take it, okay? Here are the graphic organizers I'm going to provide for you, okay? So, oops, that's directions. Okay, here's the first one, okay? This is, you're going to have your introduction, paragraph, argument, reason number 1 with how that argument, or however what you described impacts the citizens. Argument number 2 with how it impacts, argument number 3 how it impacts, and your conclusion. You can use this one or you can use this one. And you can do your introduction, your arguments all in the same paragraph, and then a separate paragraph on the impacts on citizens with a conclusion. Okay, I have laid out all the paragraphs for you here in your graphic organizers, so you should be able to write that fairly easily. If you feel like you need sentence starters, I have documents that have sentence starters as well. So if you know that you're one that struggles to come up with the words to say or how to start a sentence, you can use these with sentence starters. I have these also on my desk. Do not hesitate to use these, okay? They're there for your benefit, okay? So that's what those are. Do not hesitate to go back to the directions and take a look at them, okay? At any time, they're here to help you. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of this stuff will be on Google Classroom except for your graphic organizers. Those will be on my desk, okay? All right, we'll see you when I get back.